2 months ago, Robert, a 72-year-old grandfather, could barely carry his groceries. His doctor told him his muscle loss was happening faster than normal for his age. Climbing stairs left him exhausted. Hiking was completely off the table. But then he changed one simple thing. He added just 3 specific vegetables to his daily meals. Today, he's not only carrying his groceries again, he's back on hiking trails with his grandchildren. And what if I told you there are 10 vegetables that may be more effective than eggs for protecting muscle after 70? Research shows the #1 vegetable on today's list can reduce age-related muscle decline by up to 42%. And unlike animal protein, these vegetables come with 0 cholesterol, powerful antioxidants, and compounds that directly target the inflammation destroying your muscle tissue right now. But first, you need to understand why traditional muscle advice starts failing after 70. Why eggs and meat stop working as well after 70. The problem isn't that eggs are bad, the problem is that your body changes. After age 70, stomach acid production drops by nearly 40%. That means you may only absorb about 60% of the protein you eat from meat and eggs. At the same time, aging muscles become less sensitive to protein, a condition called anabolic resistance. So even when you eat enough protein, your muscles don't respond the way they used to. On top of that, animal proteins can activate inflammatory pathways in older adults, and chronic inflammation, often called inflammaging, accelerates muscle breakdown. So after 70, muscle loss isn't just about protein intake. It's about blood flow, inflammation, mitochondria, hormones, and nutrient absorption. And this is where certain vegetables become extremely powerful. Science intro: why vegetables matter. Researchers from Tufts University, the University of Michigan, and Edith Cowan University in Australia have discovered something remarkable. Certain vegetables contain compounds that directly signal muscle repair, improve circulation, boost mitochondrial energy production, and enhance how your body uses the protein you already eat. In other words, they don't replace protein, they make your protein work better. That's why today I'm showing you 10 vegetables that help protect and rebuild muscle after 70, ranked by their unique biological effects. Let's start with the vegetable linked to 42% less muscle decline. Vegetable #1, spinach. Spinach isn't powerful because of protein. It's powerful because of nitrates. A major 12-year study published in the Journal of Nutrition followed over 3,700 adults. Those who ate just 1 cup of nitrate-rich leafy greens daily, especially spinach, had stronger leg muscles and 42% lower risk of muscle decline. Here's why this matters. Nitrates convert into nitric oxide in your body. Nitric oxide improves blood flow to muscles, delivering more oxygen and nutrients. After 70, nitric oxide production drops sharply. Less blood flow means weaker muscle repair and faster fatigue. Spinach restores that circulation, but that's not all. Spinach also contains phyto-EC plant compounds shown to increase muscle protein synthesis in older adults, even without intense exercise. How to use it: lightly cook or wilt spinach to improve nutrient absorption. Add lemon juice to boost iron uptake. Aim for 1 cup cooked, at least 5 times per week. Vegetable #2, beets. Beets are one of the strongest natural circulation boosters on Earth. 1 medium beet contains up to 20 times more nitrates than most vegetables. In a study of adults over 70, just 7 days of beetroot intake improved muscle oxygen levels by 24% and increased exercise endurance by 12%. That means muscles can work longer before fatigue. And muscle growth only happens when muscles are challenged. Beets also contain betaine, which protects muscle proteins from breakdown and improves body composition in older adults. And their natural pigments reduce inflammatory markers linked to sarcopenia. How to use it: drink beet juice or eat roasted beets 2 to 3 hours before activity. Avoid antibacterial mouthwash. Healthy mouth bacteria are needed to convert nitrates into nitric oxide. Vegetable #3, broccoli. Broccoli targets a completely different problem: myostatin. Myostatin is a protein that tells your body to stop building muscle, and myostatin levels increase with age. Broccoli contains sulforaphane, which research shows can suppress myostatin activity in muscle cells. Animal studies show up to 20% larger muscle fibers when sulforaphane is present. Broccoli is also rich in vitamin K, linked to better walking speed and grip strength. Chromium. It improves insulin sensitivity so muscles absorb amino acids more efficiently. How to use it? Lightly steam for 3-4 minutes. Aim for 1 to 2 cups 5 times per week. Vegetable number 4, sweet potatoes. After 70, your muscles store up to 30% less glycogen, which is the fuel muscles need to contract and recover. Even with enough protein, muscles without energy cannot rebuild properly. One medium sweet potato provides slow-release carbohydrates that refill muscle energy without spiking blood sugar. They also provide potassium for muscle contractions, vitamin B6 for protein metabolism, antioxidants that reduce exercise-related muscle damage. Purple varieties reduce muscle damage markers by nearly 50% in older adults. How to use it? Eat within 1 to 2 hours after activity to restore muscle fuel. Always eat the skin. Vegetable number 5, tomatoes. Tomatoes protect your muscles at the cellular level. They contain lycopene, which shields mitochondria, the energy factories inside your muscle cells. In older adults who ate tomato products daily for 12 weeks, muscle damage markers dropped by 31%. And stronger mitochondria mean better endurance, better recovery, and stronger contractions. Important: cooked tomatoes are far more powerful than raw. Cooking increases lycopene absorption by up to 300%. How to use it? Use 2 tablespoons of tomato paste daily with olive oil for maximum absorption. Now let's continue with the next vegetables that support strength, stability, and daily energy after 70. Next on the list is broccoli. What makes broccoli special is a natural compound called sulforaphane. This compound supports the systems that protect muscle cells from breakdown and helps reduce signals that tell muscles to shrink. As we age, the body produces more of a protein that slows muscle repair. This is one reason strength is harder to maintain, even if you stay active. Sulforaphane helps calm that signal, giving your muscles a better chance to recover and rebuild. Broccoli is also rich in vitamin K, which plays a role in muscle coordination and walking speed. People with low vitamin K often notice weaker grip strength and slower movement. Another benefit is chromium, which supports healthy blood sugar balance. When blood sugar stays steady, muscles receive nutrients more efficiently after meals. A simple way to use broccoli is to lightly steam it for just a few minutes. Overcooking reduces many of the helpful compounds. 1 to 2 cups several times per week is a reasonable goal. Now let's talk about sweet potatoes. Muscles don't only need protein, they also need fuel. After 70, muscles store less glycogen, which is the form of energy muscles use during movement. Without enough fuel, muscles fatigue faster and recovery takes longer. Sweet potatoes provide slow, steady carbohydrates that refill muscle energy without sharp blood sugar swings. They also supply potassium, which helps muscles contract smoothly and reduces nighttime cramps. The natural pigments in orange and purple sweet potatoes act as antioxidants that protect muscle cells after activity. This helps reduce soreness and supports faster recovery. A helpful habit is to eat a sweet potato with your main meal after physical activity or walking. Leaving the skin on adds extra fiber and nutrients. Next is tomatoes. Tomatoes contain lycopene, which protects the tiny energy centers inside muscle cells called mitochondria. These structures produce the energy your muscles need for every movement. With age, mitochondria become less efficient. This leads to quicker fatigue and slower recovery. Lycopene helps protect these structures and supports better energy production inside the muscle. Cooking tomatoes actually increases lycopene absorption. Tomato sauces, soups, and pastes can be more beneficial than raw tomatoes for this purpose. Combining tomatoes with healthy fats like olive oil helps the body absorb even more of these protective compounds. Next, let's look at bell peppers, especially red, orange, and yellow varieties. These are extremely rich in vitamin C. Vitamin C is essential for producing collagen, which forms the supportive framework that holds muscle fibers together. Without enough collagen, muscles become more fragile and recover more slowly. Vitamin C also helps regulate stress hormones that can contribute to muscle breakdown. Eating 1 large bell pepper daily can cover your vitamin C needs and support connective tissue health. Raw peppers retain the most vitamin C, but lightly cooked peppers are still very beneficial. Now let's move to kale. Kale provides complete plant protein along with calcium and vitamin K. These nutrients support muscle contraction and stability, especially in the legs and hips. Vitamin K also works together with vitamin D to support both bones and muscles, helping reduce the risk of weakness and balance problems. Kale also activates the body's natural antioxidant defense system, helping calm chronic inflammation that contributes to muscle loss. If raw kale feels too tough to chew, gently massage it with olive oil and lemon juice. This softens the fibers and makes it easier to digest. 2 cups several times per week can provide meaningful support. Next are mushrooms, which offer something rare among vegetables: natural vitamin D. Vitamin D functions more like a hormone than a vitamin. It directly influences muscle strength and balance. Low vitamin D levels are linked to slower walking speed and higher risk of falls in older adults. Some mushrooms naturally contain vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. Placing mushrooms near a sunny window before cooking can increase their vitamin D content even more. Mushrooms also contain antioxidants that protect muscle tissue from stress during activity. Adding mushrooms to soups, stir-fries, or omelets is an easy way to use them regularly. Now let's talk about edamame, or young soybeans. Edamame provides complete protein along with fiber and compounds that help support muscle maintenance, especially in women after hormone changes later in life. It also contains leucine, an amino acid that signals muscles to start building and repairing. After 70, muscles become less sensitive to this signal, so getting enough leucine becomes more important. Edamame also supplies magnesium, which helps muscles relax after contraction and supports energy production. 1 cup several times per week, especially after activity, can help support muscle recovery. Next is arugula. Arugula combines several helpful features in one small leafy green. It provides nitrates for better blood flow, calcium for muscle contraction, and vitamin K for coordination. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach muscle tissue during movement and recovery. Arugula is also easy to eat in larger portions because it has a mild, slightly peppery flavor. Adding it to salads or lightly wilting it into warm dishes works well. Fresh arugula is best used within a few days to preserve its benefits. What makes all of these vegetables so powerful is how they work together. Vitamin C from peppers improves iron absorption from spinach and kale. Healthy fats improve absorption of nutrients from tomatoes and sweet potatoes. Vitamin K and vitamin D work together to support both muscle and bone strength. Studies show that people who eat a wide variety of vegetables each day maintain better strength and mobility than those who rely on only 1 or 2 foods. Variety matters more than perfection. In the final part, I'll show you how to combine these vegetables into a simple weekly routine and a practical 30-day plan that fits into everyday life. Now let's bring everything together into a simple plan you can actually follow without turning your life upside down. Because information only helps when it turns into daily habits. The first thing to understand is this: you do not need to eat all 10 vegetables every single day. What matters most is rotation and consistency. Your muscles respond best when they receive steady nutrition over time, not large amounts once in a while. Here is a simple way to think about it. Each day, aim for 1 leafy green, 1 colorful vegetable, 1 protein-supporting vegetable. That's it. For leafy greens, rotate between spinach, kale, and arugula. For colorful vegetables, rotate between bell peppers, tomatoes, beets, and sweet potatoes. For protein-supporting vegetables, rotate between broccoli, mushrooms, and edamame. This gives your muscles steady access to nitrates for blood flow, antioxidants for recovery, minerals for contraction, and amino acids for repair. Now let's turn this into a practical weekly structure. On most days, include a large salad or cooked vegetable bowl at lunch or dinner. Add olive oil or avocado so your body can absorb fat-soluble nutrients properly. At another meal, include a cooked vegetable side such as broccoli, mushrooms, or sweet potatoes. And after physical activity, even something as simple as walking, include a protein source along with one of these vegetables to support recovery. This combination tells your body, now is the time to repair and rebuild. Here is a simple 30-day approach that many people find helpful. Week 1, focus on spinach, sweet potatoes, and bell peppers. Add 1 serving of each 3 times this week. Notice how your energy feels during daily activities. Week 2, add broccoli, tomatoes, and mushrooms. Aim for at least 1 vegetable from this group every day. Week 3, introduce beets, kale, edamame, and arugula. Try to eat at least 5 different vegetables from the full list each day. Week 4, make it routine. Prepare vegetables ahead of time so they are ready when you are hungry. By now, your meals should start to feel natural and balanced. Most people begin noticing better stamina, easier movement, and faster recovery within 2 to 3 weeks. Not because muscles grow overnight, but because inflammation lowers and circulation improves first. Once that happens, rebuilding becomes possible. Now there are a few common mistakes I want you to avoid. First, overcooking vegetables. Long boiling can destroy many of the nutrients that support muscle health. Light steaming, roasting, or quick sautéing works best. Second, eating vegetables without any fat. Many important nutrients require fat for absorption. Even a small amount of olive oil or nuts makes a big difference. Third, being inconsistent. Your muscles need steady support. Small amounts daily work better than large amounts once in a while. Fourth, relying only on vegetables and skipping protein. Vegetables support muscle function, but protein still provides the building blocks. Combine both, especially after activity. And fifth, eating the same green every day. Rotating spinach, kale, and arugula helps prevent nutrient imbalances and improves overall benefit. Now let's come back to the bigger picture. After 70, muscle loss is not just about protein. It is about blood flow, inflammation, hormone signaling, digestion, and recovery. These vegetables help on all of those levels at once. They improve oxygen delivery to muscles. They reduce chronic irritation in tissues. They protect energy production inside muscle cells. They support nutrient absorption. And they help muscles respond better to exercise. That combination is what helps preserve strength and independence. And independence is not just about physical ability. It is about confidence. Confidence to walk outside. Confidence to travel. Confidence to lift, carry, and move without fear. Strength gives you options. And options give you freedom. Now I want to give you a simple challenge. For the next 30 days, include at least 5 of these vegetables every day. Track how you feel when you stand up, climb stairs, or go for a walk. Notice your recovery time and your daily energy. You don't need perfection. You just need steady effort. If you found this helpful, I encourage you to share it with someone you care about. Many people believe weakness is unavoidable with age, but that simply is not true. Your body is still capable of adapting. Your muscles can still respond. Your strength can still improve. It begins with small daily choices. And those choices add up. Thank you for spending this time with me. Stay consistent, stay patient, and take care of your strength.